Oh boy, we got some sweet news. Well, I don't know if it's sweet news, but we got some news on Duranki, the Duranki manga, which was a manga by Kentarou Miura's team, the author of Berserk, and it looks like Duranki has been canceled. As to why it was canceled, you're about to find out. I also got some news on Berserk. The Berserk manga, I guess there's going to be something else happening with the Berserk manga. It's not going to be a continuation, but according to Young Animal, the magazine that publishes Berserk, looks like they're definitely going to be doing, another project based on the Berserk world. So let's go, guys. Let's get into it. Hello guys, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that little bell right there so that you can get notifications every time I upload a video, okay? Enjoy. What is up, guys? This is your boy Andy Matrix. Welcome to andyartstv. We'll talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture. Oh man, you guys are gonna like this one. Well, I don't know if you're gonna like it, but there's been some news. There's been some news going around with more Kentarou Miura, both Berserk and Duranki. As in case you guys never heard of it, Duranki was another side project that Kentarou Miura had apart from Berserk. Okay, and in case you don't remember it or you've never seen it, this is how it looks. It has the same art style as Berserk. It is very beautiful and is based on this young girl called Guzenlaga. Guzen Gelum. Shit, I forgot her name. Man, it's been so long since I read it. It only has 7 chapters, okay? It only has 7 chapters, and they have confirmed that it's been canceled. It's been canceled. So I did review it. I was reviewing it last year during the pandemic. And but I stopped reviewing it because it only has 7 chapters. It was discontinued. And since Kentarou Miura passed away, there's really no point in, it's really not going to continue. So, Young Animal Magazine. Again, Young Animal Magazine, the magazine that publishes the Berserk manga and Duranki. They have released a letter to the fans. It's in Japanese, and I went ahead and translated it. I know what you're thinking, and the answer is no. I do not speak fluent Japanese. And although I can read hiragana and katakana to the Japanese alphabets, I don't understand everything that's here, okay? So basically what I did, I went onto the magical tool called Google. I scanned it. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you scan, like, let's say Chinese letters or letters from another alphabet of another language, Google can scan it and then translate it to another language. I know, it's really cool. Now, here it says, is discussion, meaning as in we had a discussion. It says, discussions were held with the studio members in the editorial department after carefully considering we have decided to end the serialization with the previous publication. End the serialization of Duranki. That's what they're saying. Said, we would like to thank our readers for supporting Duranki so far. Regarding comics, aka the manga, we plan to record undisclosed setting materials and release them on December 24. I'm guessing they're gonna, because it's 7 chapters, I'm guessing they're going to release the Duranki manga on December. Because you gotta remember, a manga volume has about 7 chapters of a manga. Right? So one volume has 7 chapters. That's usually how it works. It said the details will be in the magazine or on the official website as soon as they are decided. Thank you for your patronage, Young Animal Editorial Department. Jiharasha. Right? So that's Duranki news. So, and the reason why they decided to cancel it, and I'm just speculating here, they didn't exactly explain, but look, Duranki doesn't have a fan base. As a matter of fact, like, they were hoping that that people that were into Berserk will go and read Duranki, but since Kentarou Miura passed away, his team doesn't exactly know where this story is supposed to go. You know, for example, you have Berserk. Berserk has been out for 30 years. It has, well, like 40, 41 volumes now. So you have a good idea as to where Berserk would go. You know, where Berserk would go. Like, what's going to happen to Casca? What's going to happen to Griffith? What's going to happen next in the story? Kentarou Miura's team, the Berserk team, they have a good idea as to where it's going to go, what to do next. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. The last thing left in the manga is for Guts and Berserk to go at it. Guts and Griffith to go at it. And Casca and the Moonlight Child were probably going to contribute to the demise of Griffith. Right? That's what's going to happen. So, I'm going to go ahead and shrink this down. So we're done with Duranki. We're done with the Duranki news. Now we're gonna go over to the other news on an account called Behegochi, which is basically a Twitter account that releases Berserk news. And this is a Japanese account. It's a Japanese account, and I'm guessing one of the it's a Japanese account. So basically, you know how when something is released in Japan, the Japanese people will know about it first, and then it will come to America, okay? So this news is way ahead of us. Let's just put it that way, okay? So I'm going to start all the way from the bottom. And, okay, so let's start right here, okay? So this is a picture of Kentarou Miura having a drink with friends. Okay, this is in September 11, 2 days ago. It says, Miura said in a video interview, the story of Berserk is 60 to 80% nearing to its end. I repeat, the story of Berserk was 60 to 80% nearing its end. So Kentarou Miura was almost done with the Berserk story. Again, the last thing left to do was for Guts and Griffith to go at it, one final battle, and then Casca and the Moonlight Child will contribute to that. Okay, I keep repeating myself, but just stay with me. Stay with me here, guys. So somehow Griffith was gonna make it to the elf island, and I don't know if they're gonna have the final battle there, but yeah, I mean, you see, we know so much about Berserk that we kind of know how it would end now, right? And then it says, now that the red confrontation between Guts and Griffith will begin. There it is. See, Kentarou Miura himself said it. Right? And there's the man having a drink with his friend. Man. Oh, man. And it's funny because he doesn't take a lot of pictures. He doesn't take a lot of... He's not one of those people that likes to be in front of the camera too much, I guess. Because, well, besides this picture and the one that you see on the internet a lot, I remember back in the 2000s when one of my friends had the DVD of the 1997 anime, in a video, like, when you finish those DVDs, when you finish watching the whole DVD box, at the end, in the credits, in the extras, Kentarou Miura was talking about the Berserk manga, the Berserk anime, and that was the first time I ever saw him in a video, and it would also be the last time I would ever see him in a video. He doesn't do a lot of video interviews. I think most of the times when people interview him, it's usually no cameras allowed. And the reason is because I think it's usually he's in his office working on stuff. So he doesn't want people to take pictures of his work, Now, up here, we got some information about what's going to happen next with the Berserk series. Again, this is not a continuation. So it says, Miura said, and so the journey that Guts has been on with his friends ends and a new chapter also begins. Also, Young Animal is currently running a series about Skull Knight's past. I repeat, Young Animal magazine, the magazine that publishes Berserk, is currently running a series about Skull Knight's past. Please enjoy. So that means that there's going to be a manga, a spin-off manga about Skull Knight in his past. We've already seen, in Skull Island, in Elfen Island, in the Elf Island, we have already seen, we've seen a little bit into the past of the Skull Knight. We know a little bit about him. We know that his wife was like, an elf, and like I think like an elven princess or something. We know that he fought against the God Hand at some point, right? We know that. So it looks like now there's going to be a manga about the Skull Knight, and honestly, I'm up for it. So, and most likely the Berserk team is going to be taking care of that. I'm guessing they've been working on Berserk for years, so they pretty much know the world of Berserk, and just like us, we know the whole world of Berserk. Okay, it's only a matter of applying, of extending the story, and it's all in their hands. Thank you, Young Animal. Thank you, the Berserk team of Miura. So, all right, let's go back and read some more. It says, Miura said, I hope you will continue to support Berserk. His untimely death is regretted. Thank you, Miura. This is the future plan to Berserk that Miura talked about in a video interview before his death. Huh? Do you have a link to the video? I guess they were supposed to post something and they didn't post it. I guess it was like a link to a video. Was it this one? Nope. Miura didn't say Shirky directly, but he did say his friends, so I assume he meant Shirky, Serpico, Farnese, Isidoro, and the others. It said this is the future plan for Berserk, the Miura. Okay, so he's talking about the future plans. So basically, he was going to extend the story. And he was going to get deeper into the story of Farnese, Serpico, Isidoro, and Shirky. More Shirky, please, more Shirky. I mean, it's not going to happen now, but, a guy can only dream. Said narrative order, the past Skull Knight, finally Gus and Griffiths cross sword. The battle seemed to be taking place not once, but many times. The journey with Guts and Shirky ends, and each chapter begins. So we already know this. We already know about this. And then the rest is just, other stuff on the account. But yeah, man. Wow. Oh my goodness. So it looks like we're going to get a Skull Knight manga. Most likely it's going to be published next year. It's going to be serialized. Duranki was canceled because what is the point? I mean, what is the point of continuing it? There's no point in continuing it, with the Kentarou Miura. And there's no point in continuing it because there's not enough material, there's not enough information, they're not exactly sure as to how the story is going to go, so why continue, right? So, I just keep rambling and repeating the same thing and regurgitating. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so excited. I'm just so, I love Berserk, and this was really cool, but I guess, that's the end of that, and here's some more screenshots of it. The art is so beautiful. Duranki is so freaking beautiful, man. Look at that. The same style as Berserk. Well, whatever your thoughts are, guys, please comment below. Like this video, share, subscribe to the channel. And tell me what you think. Seriously, tell me what you think. Comment below. I want to hear what your thoughts are. I want to hear what you think about the Skull Knight manga that's coming up. Because it has been, it says it right here. This is coming from Japan. This is not coming from America. It's coming from Japan, guys. So, So what do you think? Comment below, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more news on anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture. This is your boy, Andy Matrix. Godspeed. What is up, everybody? Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can receive new future notifications. Check out the blog at andyartstv.com. Follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave your thoughts or anything you want to say right below this video in the comments below. This is Andy Matrix. Thank you for watching. Godspeed, everybody. Godspeed.